Good morning, all of my gardening friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we will be harvesting and doing maintenance in the garden. So let's go ahead and get started in this video, okay? Bees is buzzing and everything is just looking a little tacky to me. So I'm really not pleased with how my cucumber leaves look. I think they starting to get a little scorched from the sun in the morning, and it's sprinkling now. But I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some. As you can see, I got some nice cucumbers down here. They almost look like that I should have probably been harvesting. So I'll go ahead and get a few of these harvested. Look at her. That's a nice size cucumber. I actually need some today because we bought a watermelon that wasn't so sweet. And with us buying that watermelon that wasn't so sweet, I was going to juice it. And I can just throw me some cucumbers in there. Make it taste a little bit better, okay? Another nice size cucumber. These are actually some straight 8s. And I never knew that they were so prickly. Even though I see the little spots in the store, I never realized that they were prickly. But I had a guy that told me that they actually just rub off, okay? So bees are over here working, and I don't want to get in there and really disturb them, okay? So I got me 2 nice size cucumbers. I need to buy me a new bucket because my one bucket disappeared. I don't know. I'll find me something. So I come over here to my tomato plant because I got some pretty red tomatoes up in here. I mean, pretty red. I would love to have a cart that red. That's pretty. Got whole batches of them, of these. They so pretty. I love it. Okay, that look like that's probably pretty much all the tomatoes that was on there, which were nice. Now these over here is my sweet 100s. And I was thinking to myself that it produces so many. Of course, I didn't know that, even though I saw the name said sweet 100s. It produces so many of them that I was thinking if I do a good one of these, I'll just use this as a cherry tomato tree and maybe plant me another tree that might be an actual bigger tomato producing, tree. But these also, they so cute. They so cute. They just super tiny compared to the other ones. So I love them still. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a few of these off of here. This like picking cherries for real off of this one. It's sweet 100, but I like it. I mean, I wonder if it's anything that you can do. I'm gonna grab a couple yellow ones. Even though they ain't quite ready yet, I just wanna see how they actually taste. So I actually heard that on some of them, when you begin to get them, then they start splitting. This one not. But they was just basically saying that it could be because of inconsistent watering. And I heard y'all on my grape trees, my grapevines, like you see these my grapevines that's growing. I heard y'all say that I need to probably cover those bunches up. So I'm working on that, trying to find something to get that cleaned up. I don't know if I told y'all about this tree, but this is my fig tree, okay? So I'm looking for a few suggestions about this fig tree because I don't know much about fig. It was on clearance. We grabbed it. We grabbed it because I don't know. We might mess around and like. Also down here is my pineapple. That's my pineapple tree that I call myself trying to grow from kitchen scraps. I feel like I'm having a little problem with that. It could be just totally growing, but a lot of the leaves are dying. So what I did is yesterday I bought me another pineapple, and I'm going to try it a little different because this time I cut the top off and just stuck it inside of the dirt when I ended up seeing a video where somebody said that you should put it in water first and get you some roots on there. So I did not do that, but I didn't want to take it out because I wanted to see what it was going to go ahead and do. But I'm going to go ahead and get that other one started because those are actually pretty tropical looking plants that grow. So just for the beauty alone, I want to be able to grow me one of those. But also, of course, I love pineapples. So in this bucket here is my red onions that I kept telling y'all. Oh my goodness, I love my red onions. I love the color. This one of my favorite colors anyway. So anyway, with onions, what they say is you look for the breaking of the neck, okay? Before you actually pull those onions. So I'm guessing that's that. That's what I'm guessing. That's that breaking of the neck where it broke over. Now I was expecting some big size onions. Don't look like I got that, but I'm satisfied with what the Lord gave me. Yes, I am. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this onion and get that out of there. Since we know that one, that's what that is, that breaking of the neck. Okay? And I done pulled almost probably a little too much paper, but there we go. So I know that I gotta get that rinsed off good. And we'll get this one put up. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this other one out too. I'm gonna leave the one in there. I'm gonna leave it in there because it's still standing tall. So I'll leave that one in there. So here we go. And they call it the breaking of the neck. So I'm going to consider, I figured this one is done. I figured this one is done too. So here go my red onions that I harvested for the first time. Thank you, God. I'm telling you, my heart be so full that I almost be afraid that I might drop a tear in front of y'all, you know? So we got a nice little harvest in here, okay? We got a nice harvest in there. So now what we're going to do is check out these watermelons and try to get working on them because them babies is growing. Them babies is growing, okay? So we'll get over here and see them. So here is one, okay? These here are some sling nettings that I had bought for them, okay? Got them right off of Amazon, okay? And I never really used them before. We had one last night that my husband was trying to do, but I mean, I guess it makes sense how to use them because they so heavy. That feel definitely like a good 2-pounder. So I want to get it raised up some, but I don't know how much I can kind of get it up because the tendrils and things on them be grabbing on so tight. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop this right inside of the bag, okay? Just go ahead and drop it right in the bag. And what I do is I do my best to kind of spin the bag. So first I just grab it like that. I'm gonna let Tendra grab it. So what you
Hey, stop.
That fell off. He just scared me.
Yeah, he scared you.
Cujo kind of barked in my ear, and it kind of made me jump a little bit. So this one I lost. So anyway, what you kind of do is not spin it on the vine, but spin this. We got like 3 more on there, and I'm just showing y'all this one because we got to wrap up some other ones on there that we got. I think I got 2 more big ones. Okay. Oh, he said 4. And then you just,
Maybe 5.
okay, about 5. So then we just tie it in the knot, and then do your best to hang it on your tree. Okay. I'm so sad that we lost this baby. I'm so sad, Lord.
That's what happens when you have limited space. So make sure you be able to space your garden.
That's right. That's the reason why we went up the hill, okay? That is the reason. Now, don't think I ain't gonna go in there and crack this open, because I am. I still, even though I know that it's not ready, I'm gonna crack it open. It might be good. It might be good.
It
So
could be some, you could juice it maybe.
I might can juice it. I don't know. That's a great idea. That's why I usually keep them snacks, so I ain't got to worry about it, because they really be begging me to get them something, because they so used to me giving them treats. But anyway, on this particular one, as you can see, we already got it done, okay? And you just hang them from your trellis that you have, okay? And we have several that is growing. Now, on these my cantaloupe. I'm so not really seeing nothing on them unless I'm missing it. I'm almost about to pull those up. And I think why is because the cantaloupe vines is so tangled on the ground that I'm thinking that the bees can't get to them and pollinate them. Now, so anyway, here's my harvest. Here it is. Pretty, okay? It's pretty. Okay, so these are my sunflowers right here. I don't know why they looking so sad. This is why I say I got to do some maintenance. I'm just going to cut some of the leaves actually off of them, because they just a mess at this point, some of them. And I think it's just the sun just pretty much frying some of them, okay? That's what I think it is. So it is. I love them. They were standing pretty tall the other day. But now this is Mr. Sunflower. This Miss Sunflower, she tired. She tired. That's just what it is. She tired. But this is Mr. Sunflower over here. Look at the massive bee on it. I think that's just pretty all by itself. That's a picture. That's a picture to me, okay? And that's Mr. Sunflower. Can y'all tell how tall he is? And I'm standing on top of a crate thing, and he tall, okay? He doing well to be able to survive my husband whole trimming action that he had going on. So I'm just maintenance, just cutting off some of the stems on there, okay? Over here I just feel like we just done took a beating from the sun. It's just embarrassing. So these was my bean stalks. They're not gonna last the whole season. So we gonna go ahead and get those took on down. He's just taking some of these out. I'm gonna get rid of them. Now, I was wondering about my snap peas and string beans. I know I grew string beans right on side of them. Never saw string beans coming up. Now he finally seeing string beans. He just showed me some little bitty string beans.
Back here too, but they just hard to see. There's some in here.
Okay. Yeah. It sure was a lot of it good and pretty while it lasted. Now these back here is ridiculously those are all potatoes on that back thing. We pulling them today. We pulling them today. I probably won't show that on video, because like I said, we trying to harvest some things. I still got things to do today. So we're going to head and get rid of that, okay? So let me go over here and see if I got any bell peppers left, okay? These are my bell peppers that's growing, if you guys can kind of see them. They small. They small. And to the point that one of them then fell off. Okay. It's just so hot out here. I think that might be what it is. And it's kind of burnt up a little bit, so I could tell it's been scorched a little by the sun. So the sad thing is I have a shade cloth and I haven't got out here to try to figure out a way to get it over everything. But like I said, that's why we took a lot of stuff up to the top of the hill to try to save some things, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and try to harvest us some collard greens. Okay, so here's my bucket for that. And we'll get over there and try to get that harvested. So we're gonna go ahead and start just cutting off of these collards. There's the first cut. Um, some of these we'll go through and we'll probably get rid of. We coming on the outside and take, and we leaving the stalk. Yeah. This kind of hold them. This is a nice one.
They been chomped on.
You know, I think about that sometime when they say that God came down and he was looking for Adam and Eve, and they say they hid themselves. Fig leaves. That's something I always think about with my fig tree over there. I'm always fascinated with the leaves growing. I'm like, I wonder if they leaves grow really big or did they have just multiple leaves that they hid, that they made their own self clothes and hid themselves from. So I saw a bug on that. Anyway, they're kind of looking on the back of mine just to make sure I don't have any. And some of them I get rid of. So also the guy at the garden, he told me that he explained to me that he'll have more seedlings in the he'll have more seedlings in the fall because he said some people don't like they collards without frost hitting them. So he explained that he'll sell seedlings in the fall around September, and I can come down there and get buy more seedlings to plant. So I'm sure I'll be planting some also in the fall time. Okay. So I got some new beds coming. Yay. So we actually had a nice amount. I probably didn't need to go to the garden yesterday, honestly, because we only got about, I think, 5 pounds of them. So,
What about these? Get rid of the ones with the yellow leaves on.
yeah, I'm going to get rid of those.
That can go to the compost bin.
You say, what's that?
Go in the compost bin.
Okay. You say those will go in the compost bin. That's fine. And I think I'll be looking for mine to grow as big as the one ladies did. But it's okay because I'm going to do another, I'm going to get a bigger bed. And with my bigger bed, I plan on definitely for the fall to have all collards in there, okay? All collards. Yeah, that's fine. Woo. Now that was hard work, y'all. So anyway, we are done pretty much harvesting. I didn't need to go to the garden yesterday. This was plenty. This is probably about how much we actually took anyway. So this was our first time ever harvesting any greens. We hope we did not mess up and cut too much, but as you can see, we kind of really got up in there and kind of cut them down ball. We'll get all cleaned out, and
Hopefully we get more.
hopefully we get more. He said it right. So remember, I am the kindergartner. This is Mr. Kindergartner. Remember, we're here to learn from you. So don't forget to drop it down in that comment. What if we took too much off or if we did great, okay? So the rain is coming. Don't you guys forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to see you guys on the next video. Tell them bye, Mr. Kindergartner.
Peace out.